what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And the Bills are going to...
This season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on first down, Newton got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal is shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6-0 our score after one.
The score, Bills 6, Jets nothing.
On first down, Newton. He'll find Everett there, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys that might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And a pick. 9 to 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It
certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
26.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, McDonald is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well this time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Newton. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the result here, a pickup. Go on second down. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Newton throwing again. For a Jets touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. Is on. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown. Bourne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on second down. McDonald looking for his running back, and he's got it. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first. first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
We know play callers can be very...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, McDonald. And the pressure gets to him again.
McDonald sacked. A 10-yard.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
For Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off 4th.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Third quarter.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, a little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And 1.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And now it make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd down. McDonald going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams, the ball carrier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
McDonald.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route? Letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out come the Bills. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completion.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald buying time to his left. Powers through him. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Bills 1st down.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, McDonald. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance of victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up
now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, it's McKenzie. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down, Brooklyn.
From the gun, McDonald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pick.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
6-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. McDonald sets to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
McDonald's pass.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back at the 32.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And any yardage you gain, there's really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
A 32-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come.